From our website, James writes, "Hey Lou, I live in an older house with old wooden siding, and I repainted my house earlier this year and can't afford to reside it just yet. My problem is, how do you fill in behind all the really loose boards to keep some of that cold air out?" Well, James, what you want to do first is run around with some siding nails to try and tighten up that siding as much as possible. You'll notice on the siding where you'll see the older nails, that's where the studs are, and you want to put a new nail just above that to kind of tighten up the siding. Then from there, depending on the gap that's underneath there, you have two choices. You could use an expandable foam, like this DAP product, which is a latex product, and you'll fill in, it'll kind of squirt out a little bit, and when it dries, you can cut it with a utility knife. Or if they're tighter joints, you can use a product like this Solar Seal, which is a siding caulking product that really stays flexible and holds on tightly, and you can finish it off with your finger that you won't even see it. The nice thing about this product is it comes in a multitude of colors. More than likely, you can match the color of the siding with the caulk, so once you install it, you're done. Audrey writes, "My faucet on the kitchen sink runs as much water as the sprayer does when I have the sprayer on. Can you help me?" Oh, I really wish this was like a live chat where I could talk back to you, because I think what you're saying is when you squeeze the handle on the sprayer, the water still comes out of the main faucet. I think it's as simple as replacing that spray assembly that you can get at the hardware store. It costs anywhere from about $8 to $12, depending on the finish that you have. And you just feed it through and connect it to the bottom side of the faucet. That way, when you squeeze it, there's no corrosion like you have in the old one, and it'll take the volume away from the main faucet and should work just fine. Deborah writes, "My husband and I have purchased an older house that we're trying to fix up. Some of the floors are unlevel despite our best efforts to try and level them from the basement. What floor leveler product would you recommend that we use that would be self-leveling and raise it up in spots as much as 1 inch? We're planning to lay new hardwood in some rooms and new tile in others." Well, Deborah, you've found out by now that old houses have a lot of character, and it's good that you did most of the leveling from below to get as much of the big stuff out of the way as possible. You need to now use a patch like this DAP product. There's another one by a company called Jif Set. It's literally like a floor patch that's similar to what goes on the wall. You mix it up, it's a powder with an acrylic water substance that is the bonding agent, and then you go over those areas and you trowel it to bring up that level, and you can do up to 1 inch. Once you get that nice and smooth, you'll be able to apply whatever finished flooring you want over the top, but just make sure you follow the manufacturer's recommendations. For instance, with the hardwood, you want to use some type of vapor barrier first, and with a ceramic tile, you'll probably need some type of concrete board anchored down and then setting the tile or the stone with a good thin set mortar.
For more information, check out our website at HouseSmartsTV.com.